Welcome to the Arsenal Stand, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy here, Mr. Laughter, as we bring to you all the latest news as far as Arsenal is concerned. As you guys know, I love those two pictures behind me, guys. That is the rhythm. That is when you see the biggest club in the entire world and you want to be exactly like that particular team. That is the moment in your life, in your presence, and all the haters, guys. Every single one who thought Arsenal is not one of the biggest club in the entire universe. I guess you have seen. I guess most of you have actually seen how big the Arsenal is, how big this fan base is, because many people thought that when we lost the Champions League, it was just gonna be, oh, a small crowd will come in, people are not gonna come out because we have lost the Champions League. But I tell you what, 1.5 plus million fans came for this parade, came for the parade, and it has been historic. There is nothing completely. There is no football parade in the entire UK that had that amount of people coming just to celebrate our team, the Arsenal. Welcome to the Arsenal stand, and welcome to the end of the season as well, and welcome to the biggest, channel that is the Arsenal stand with your boy here, Mr. Laughter, as we're gonna discuss this into depth and also look at some of the things that happen in the Champions League as well, and also take a look at some of the key things that we may, there are a lot of things that is coming around for the Arsenal. We know Ernestine came with some bomber, what Arsenal really expects, in the next transfer season that is coming. It is really refreshing for me to see Ernestine, create something like that for the Arsenal. We're gonna delve into that as well, and also, we're gonna talk about the parade itself. We're gonna talk about, Champions League itself, and also talk about, the start of the World Cup as well. As we know, all those is just gonna be in the mix today, guys. Welcome for those ones who are still, joining. Please join. If you haven't joined yet, please subscribe to the channel and be part of this wonderful channel where we bring you every single latest Arsenal news and every single vibes. As always, man, we vibe with you here as much as possible. But guys. It's I don't know where to start from. I see you, Swindlers, already on the chart. Big up to yourself, man. PSG had their own, how do you call it, the parade as well, but it wasn't as massive as the one for the Arsenal. The whole entire London streets was completely locked, nowhere to go, and it was amazing, guys. I have never seen something like that. I watched the old parade. I wish I was actually in London. In my opinion, I would have enjoyed that completely, and also. But guys, the amount of support that this Arsenal team has seen the entire world through the entire aspect of this particular season, winning the game of football after 22 years and taking this trophy to the best and the best ability of it, guys. I think Mikel Arteta deserves a lot of credit. A lot of critics from every critics, every pundit who were doubting Mikel Arteta, every fan, YouTubers who had been, excuse me, doubting Mikel Arteta. So Mikel Arteta deserves a lot of credit from all of us. And when you see this man behind me, Josh Kroenke, printing a T-shirt of Saliba and Gabriel. I've never seen something like that. The whole entire honor of the club printing the two best center backs in the entire Premier League. Guys, will you ever see anything like that in any of the teams that are in the Premier League? Will you ever see something like that? Will you ever see something like that, guys? Let me put the picture here for you guys to see. 1.5 million people attended this particular parade. A football parade. It's not even a military parade. It's just a football memory parade. There is nothing like this that I've seen in this world. I have never seen anything like this in any country, in any part of the world. Even in the US, that people think, people like the sports so much, American football. I have never seen any crowd celebrate a parade like this, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Look at Bukayo Saka and, and our manager, man. Look at Mikel and Bukayo Saka. This is absolute sin, guys. This is from there's TV in Netherlands that posted this, and I got it from the graphics from there. Guys, we are one of the biggest club in the entire world, and absolutely, guys, I believe if you were not yet part of Arsenal community, I think the world has learned so much from Arsenal winning. To tell you, to be honest, the world has learned so much from this Arsenal win this particular season. There is a lot of lesson that every club in this world has learned from this particular parade and from this win that Arsenal has won. Had we actually won the Champions League, guys, I don't know how we would have been, over the moon. Even without the Champions League, without, getting the Champions League over the line, we still saw this amount of people coming to the Emirates on the street of London. It is unbelievable, guys. The support that this team has is absolutely unbelievable. When you have an owner of the club in the name of Josh Kroenke printing the two most top defenders in the Champions League, in the Premier League, guys, have you ever seen that anywhere? Have you seen anything like this anywhere, guys? Let me know if you're listening to me clearly. Let me know as well, so I can really, really, sometimes my system has been a little bit of a mess sometimes. But if you're hearing me, please let me know as well. If you need me also to change a little bit of my setting on my um, um, microphone or something, please let me know as well because my microphone of late has been a little bit of a mess. My show is not working well, so I'm having the microphone that you put above your head so you can use it well. So, but let me know if you guys are listening to me well and I'm very clear and also. But these guys, man, I absolutely adore the honors, and they have come out talking that they're going to back Mikel Arteta again this particular season. They will give him a chance to do every single thing he can do with this club. And that is, you can see the support. There is a video that I didn't really put it in here because of copyright. Josh himself was actually jumping, screaming, and shouting, Arsenal, Arsenal, Arsenal. I have never seen this is out of the world, guys. It's out of another world. And it's unbelievable to see the honors backing up Mikel and celebrating this wonderful 22 years of no trophies, especially the Premier League, and getting it back to this level. Like I said, Arsenal has set a standard. Manchester City won the Premier League 4 times in a row. They won a quadruple. They won a treble. And I've never seen something like this. I've never seen something like this. This shows how big this Arsenal team is. This shows how big this Arsenal club is. Entire world. Not even, we haven't seen even some other part of the world yet. We haven't seen, how other parades were like. But guys, absolutely, I adore this club, and I am very, very excited. These are moments where you see that you have chosen the right club to support. You have chosen the right club to support. And if you haven't joined Arsenal yet, guys, if you haven't really absolutely considered to join the club, Arsenal is your team. You are more than welcome. I will welcome you absolutely 100% in this particular club because it's going to be very, very important for you to enjoy the moment. Of course, we will have bumps. There's no club that doesn't go, in bumps and stuff like that. But guys, this is absolutely out of this world. Let me know in the comment what your thought is about this parade before we go on and move on and talk about some other things. But I wanted to put this out at the beginning just to make it sure, to make it clear that we already know exactly every single, thing that has happened in this Premier League. And this game, we have been immense. All entire London was completely red, white and red. That's why we always say North London is red. And it is red indeed. It is red indeed. Let me get to the comment, man. Shadi, man, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for joining us. Well, now people will say PSG saved football after seeing how corrupt, I mean, how corrupt the institution is and what the fans did. Of course, I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, for sure, they will definitely see that because I've seen there have been a lot of arrests for PSG. A lot of fans has been arrested for some reason. I haven't really looked into it, the reason as to why most of them were arrested, but definitely there could be a reason why they were arrested, in my opinion. But you look at Arsenal, we had a very simple parade, very massive, huge, 1.5 million people gathering and waiting for just Arsenal players to move around the street and watch them and celebrate with them. It's just unbelievable, guys. It's absolutely unbelievable. And there is no way somebody can tell me that Arsenal is not one of the biggest club in this particular, country. PSG, of course, in the Champions League, they did their best. They played really, really well. I mean, we narrowed them to almost no chances completely, and I believe completely like we should have had way much better. We should have had way much better. I would say opportunities from that game, but it is what it is. Sometimes you don't get everything, but I think, like I said, I believe in this team. Even if we have not won the Champions League, we deserve to win the Premier League this season. We did our best, and this club showed to the world that they are capable of winning things. And this is just the beginning, guys. Like I said, this is just the beginning. The worst will come in the next few years. If we bring in some players, which we are going to talk about this as well, Honestin has put us a very solid, budget and stuff and everything that Mikel Arteta and Josh Kroenke was talking about, increasing more players and building, doubling on everything that we have done for the entire season, just to be there and increase every single opportunity for us to have the chance to win because we need that. We need things like this, guys. It is absolutely amazing to see that these owners are backing Mikel and the fruits has been, brought out. We can see what Mikel has done for this team. We can see what the Kroenkes are doing for this team, and if a person who leads the team, the person who gives you the money, millions, and comes and celebrate the team like these guys in this situation, in this moment, you have to really appreciate these guys. It is absolutely amazing. I can't really thank these players enough. I can't thank Mikel for saving Arsenal from, you know, down deep in the pit. We were in the mud every single season. If we had, reached top four, it's like a trophy for us. That's what Manchester United are doing now. They finished third. They feel like it's the start of a reign. It's a big feeling, and Mikel has been very consistent since he came in eighth, fifth, second. Now he wins the Premier League at last. 6 years down the road, the project has actually paid off. It could have paid off more had we actually won the Champions League. And guys, this is absolutely amazing. I cannot thank these players enough. I cannot thank the owners enough because they deserve a lot of credit from every single Arsenal fan. Even if you're not an Arsenal fan, I think these moments that you see on internet, this celebration that you see on internet, however much you hate somebody like crazy, you will actually think about it twice. We deserve respect, guys. We deserve respect. A lot of things has been said about Arsenal. If I'm going to go back to every single moment that many pundits, many critics came on Arsenal, if I'm to look at every trait that was said about Arsenal, horrendous, shambolic. I wouldn't recognize them as a champion. They play set piece ole ole. They do this and that. This club is not even supposed to win the Premier League. They do dark arts. Every single negativity that you can ever see in this world of football. I think that gave us a very, 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 very important moment today that you can see that this team has the fan base. And I think people have seen that Arsenal is absolutely the biggest club in the entire world. And we have shown it. We have shown it, guys. I hope long this may continue. I hope we can keep this momentum going. I hope next season Mikel will invest and get us the players that would take us over the line. I hope we will win the Champions League that people say we have never won in our entire life. Of course, we haven't, but I trust this team enough that even if we have not won anything, guys, we will come back. We will come back and show to the world that this is the right team that will absolutely take us to the glory. Let me see the comments here real quick, man. Um, UT Bay. Am I reading right? UT Trey, the biggest United creator on X, went to our parade as the first parade of his life. His team is yet to play in the new Champions League format. So in the flesh, you are the man. I have to Google him. I don't know. I mean, you're saying Man United Trey. Who is that guy? I don't know him, but I mean the biggest United creator on X. Yeah, I will have to look for him, man. I have to look up him. I don't really know many Man United creators on X, but absolutely. I mean, if you go there, I mean, the level of connection that Arsenal. I mean, this is all down to Mikel Arteta, guys. Like I said, Mikel has created. When Mikel came to the Arsenal, when you watch back his first conference, he said the culture was completely dead, and he was completely right. He was absolutely bang on because the the way our team was actually, you know, going apart. We were all drifting. Everyone was pressure was everywhere. Rebellions, people were fighting each other. There was no unity, no togetherness, no nothing completely in the Arsenal team. Fans were all bitter at each other. The players themselves weren't actually playing the real game of football. They were just, everyone was just shambles, I would say. We were completely dead. We were complete deadwoods. But the way Mikel Arteta transformed this team in the last 6 years, guys, would have ever thought that this team would win Premier League after 22 years and you will see this amount of people. You will see this mass of people. You will see this group of people coming together to celebrate just I mean, the Premier League trophy after 22 years. 1.5 plus million people, fans, coming just to watch a parade, a trophy that we have already seen. Just the presence of enjoying that moment with your club once in a lifetime. I can't imagine any team in England, guys. I can't. I can't. I'm just surprised at Manchester City. If people say Manchester City is a really, really big club, I am shocked. Manchester City won treble, and the number was it 10, 15, 20 people? And Arsenal has just won the Premier League. 1.5. What will happen next season if we win both the Premier League or maybe when we win treble? What will happen in England? What will happen, guys? I can't imagine it. I can't. I can't. We are, man, guys, let me not even talk about it. Let me get to your comments, guys. Oh man, this is crazy. The record breaking parade, the numbers involved, just insane, man. It is insane, guys. Very, very insane. I couldn't. I knew people were gonna be there, like 1 million. The expectation was 1 million, maybe people. But if it just surpassed 1 million, man, that is. A lot of people, man. It feels like everybody from all over the world came there. 1.5 million people plus. Those are only the ones reported by the Metropolitan Police. Who knows how many were not counted? Who knows how many didn't even, show up to register or do anything? How did they even track it? I reckon it might even be 2 million plus. It is amazing. My club is back. The reason why I put this up here, Arsenal are back. Put some respect on us because we were disrespected by many fans, many pundits, many opponents for so many years, and we deserve now to be respected. If you can respect the trophies that we have had, if you can respect our players, please respect the fan base because we have shown to the world that we are the best fan base in the entire world. None of this has ever been done in any part of the world. And it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So we deserve every single respect from you haters, people who don't value Arsenal as a big club. We have shown you now that we are absolutely one of the biggest club that you can ever see in the world. We may not have won Champions League, we may not have won every trophy in the world, but we are absolutely coming back. And people are scared. People are scared of us guys. If only even winning the winning the winning the Premier League alone, winning the Premier League alone, people are already scared. Had we won the Champions League, had we won a double, how would we even see the world, guys? I am so happy. I can't express my happiness. And I'm actually so disappointed that it took this long for us to be recognized as one of the best or the biggest club in the world. We could have, had we actually won long time ago, I don't know how people would have survived. I don't want to hear any word bottle. I don't want to hear any, oh, you don't know how to play. I don't want to hear any nonsense of any person who doesn't have any fan base anywhere in the world. I don't want to hear anything from that. I am the man of the season. Arsenal is the biggest club without a shadow of a doubt. Nobody can convince me that Real Madrid is the big. Maybe trophy wise they would be, but like fan base wise, guys, there is none comparable to Arsenal at the moment. With what I've seen, Emirates being stormed on Tuesday, even before we lift up the trophy, thousands, and then on the parade day itself, 1.5 plus. Absolute mega club, man. Absolutely mega club. Oh man, I can't talk that much, man. I'm so happy and excited. Finally, we have shown the world. Finally. But then again, the soccer one is a pan for me. I mean, with the Champions League, man, I'm gonna talk about it as well. We did talk about it a little bit yesterday, but I wanna let me get out. Actually, let me before I do that. Let me get to the Champions League. I have a picture here for the Premier League, not the Premier League, the Champions League best players or maybe first 11 that has been possibly introduced here, guys. So we have Champions League here. Sorry for that. So what did I didn't put what picture did I put? I need to put you here. This one here. I put the different one. Put that on. Yep. So the Champions League best 11 has been brought out here, and the best team of the season for the Champions League. Of course, we have Declan Rice and Gabriel Magalhaes in the team, which completely they deserve that. I don't know what you guys think about this, but for me, I feel it's a little bit, I mean, it's a good team for me. It's a good team when you see Vareskele there. Of course, he needed to be in there. Olise, of course, he needed to be in there. Kane and Dembele, they were phenomenal. Of course, Vitinha cannot miss that. I feel like Marquinhos. I don't know about Marquinhos. Maybe it was good, but I felt like maybe we should have gotten the partnership of Magalhaes and Saliba. But yeah, I'm okay with Mendes being there, and also what is this guy's name? Lorente. So I mean, it's a good it's a good starting, player of the season for UEFA Champions League, which I think I wanted to share about that. But having two players from Arsenal being, runner-ups, it's not terrible. It's not bad for me. I think I would take that all day long. I actually tweeted it on my, Twitter account as well earlier on when I saw this. So it's just amazing. So having two players from, from Arsenal in the UEFA team of the season, I think we deserve that. We deserve that. I wish. Yeah, even yeah, David Raya as well. I forgot about David Raya. We have three actually. How can I forget about that? Yeah, David Raya. Yeah, absolutely immense, man. Only conceding five goals in the entire, Champions League. This is amazing, guys. This is absolutely amazing. Three players from Arsenal. Yeah, this is yeah, good, good, good. How can I forget about David Raya? Sorry, guys. Let me know on your thought if there is any player that you think should have been here but it's missing. But I feel like this is absolutely no corruption when it comes to this, player season, season team of the season for me. I think it speaks for itself. And I think also Ballon d'Or winner will come from this, this team. For me, I would say, maybe not Dembele. I think I would potentially give it to Kvaratskhelia because he was super good for PSG. If it comes to Ballon d'Or win, I might give it to Kvaratskhelia. I think Dembele did great, but he didn't play, you know, um, he didn't contribute as much like last season. I think Kvaratskhelia might age for me, but David Raya, of course, will win the goalkeeper of the tournament as well. Probably, I would say Olise will win the young player of the season. Definitely, and midfield, maybe Declan Rice might take it. I'm not really sure yet, but defense, I hope they give it to Magalesh, man. I hope they give it to Magalesh. But those are, that's something that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if you think this lineup is absolutely, real, or you think we need something different from this particular, or you have some players that you thought maybe they have missed it. But that is crazy. I mean, I loved it. Three players from Arsenal. It's up. I absolutely take it. I absolutely take that. Um, Let me see the comment here from It's okay. Good morning, man. Good to see you, man. I should know for a fact that it's someone first time parade too, not just United fun. Though I am happy for Arsenal equalizing Leicester City in 2010 plus. Yeah, I mean it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy because I think we deserve every single praise from this club. We have been in the mud, I said, for so many years, and having the moment with our fans like this, and that's what Mikel Arteta came in for. He said he wants to bring back the culture, he wants to bring back the momentum, he wants to bring back everybody that can play together. The fans feel, connected. Singing North London forever with everybody. That's it's amazing, guys. It's absolutely amazing, and you enjoy it and you have fun. And I feel like this parade wasn't just for Arsenal fans as well. It's just like for everyone, the community, the diversity, every single aspect of this parade, I think, spoke for itself, and you could clearly and clearly see how big this has been, guys. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely amazing. But I can't complain, man. I can't really complain for this because it's been amazing. It's been a journey for Arsenal to get to this level. And I think Manchester United, if you see this, man, any club that can see this, of course they will say, yeah, this is a complete blueprint that Arsenal has put everywhere and everyone is gonna follow. Check next season. Whoever wins the Premier League or whoever wins anything, in the world, they will try to get as many people as possible to their parades because this is unreal. It's absolutely unreal. You can't find it anywhere. And Arsenal is so far maybe the first team that has ever done it. Um, of FC, that is to say, Metropolitan Police didn't count the thousands of people on the roof and houses. I guess so, man. Maybe they didn't. Like I said, it could be more than 1.5. That's why they actually quoted 1.5 plus. So the plus would be people who were on the roof, people who were at their house, people who were like moving around somewhere, yeah, it was crazy, man. I watched the parade almost 1 2 hours of watching it, man. It's just absolutely amazing. I like Declan Rice singing his Rice Rice Baby songs. Uh, I didn't know actually Ben White is such a funny guy, man. He was just absolutely funny. Telling Nkapi to put his back part outside. Put it absolutely immense, guys. It's crazy. I enjoyed every moment. I wish I was right there, man. Someone really said PSG has what? Shade, what are you saying here? Shady. Let me see. Nevers should be there instead of Rice. Are you sure, man? I think Rice deserve every aspect, man. I don't think Nevers should be there for Rice. Rice, if I mean, if you're talking of defensive midfield, that is super good. I mean, they can Rice. I mean, Nevers. Maybe. I mean, it's debatable, man. It's debatable. It's debatable. But I mean, I could be biased because I'm an Arsenal fan. But I think Rice deserve to be in that team, in my opinion, because he played so well. He contributed so much. When you look back at the early stages of the game, it's not just the first, you know, the beginning of the. It's not just the beginning of this, but I think basically, I think Arsenal has done so well in in the first stage, league phase. Declan Rice was superb. He was playing so well. He played really, really well. So I would keep Declan Rice there. But I'm also biased because I'm an Arsenal, so it's why not. Let's see here. I guess to this comment real quick. Let me expand my screen here. I'm not seeing everything right here. All right, okay. Now I can see it. Kvaratskhelia isn't coming anywhere near the Ballon d'Or. Nothing in the league, not even in the World Cup. No chance. Ireland broke all sorts of records and won the quadruple only to lose to Messi. Man, I think that is the most criminal Ballon d'Or I've ever seen. I mean, the most corrupt. Let me just use that word because I didn't expect Messi to have won anything. I mean, that season, everything was written for Alan to win it. But like I said, there is corruption in every single aspect of this game. You know, I don't believe that Arsenal weren't actually given a penalty for Manuel Madueke. I just can't believe that. The referee was so nice in the first half, if you look at it. But once he went back and talked, maybe they talked as a team and something happened, he came back a different referee. He was he was totally against Arsenal, you could say. Booking Bukayo Saka for something that he didn't do in this game. Absolutely nonsense. And I went straight away to my ex, and if you go to the Arsenal stand, you just I absolutely say this is complete Arab money working. It's not a real person. You cannot tell me you that wasn't a penalty and booking Bukayo Saka for just getting the ball. I was absolutely vexed with this. I was extremely disappointed, very disappointed with the riffing, with the refereeing. How is it going, man, Alex? I'm really good, man. I'm excited, man. Now you can see, Alex, that we are one of the biggest club in the entire world. I am very, very happy, Alex, man. I am glad you actually have witnessed it. I hope you looked at it. This is not something that people just, you know, it was it was crazy, man. Bring that's Kaliev to Killian to Arsenal. No, 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 no. We don't want. PSG sold most of the biggest names, and then what happened? They started winning. They started winning. So absolutely no room for any ego player. Arsenal doesn't have any ego player. We don't need that because once you bring in an ego player in the team, but someone who has so much ego, that is the hand of the team. Real Madrid has been under the shadow, has been completely, dismantled because of having so much ego in the team. You see Bellingham, you see, Vinicius Junior, you see, what is his name? Mbappe. Everybody wants to be like the biggest player there, and everybody. The amount of disrespect that I saw from Kylian Mbappe upon Alonso, man, that is the worst manager. That's the worst disrespect I can see from a player. Your manager that is coaching you, that is leading you through, telling you to go and at least clap your hands to your supporters and deliberately just tell the players, no, let's go. That is the worst player disrespect I've ever seen. I don't want that guy near my club. Even if they're giving us for free, I wouldn't take it. No, I wouldn't take him completely. And also, nope, not Kylian. Someone really said PSG has the league of Bayern, the budget of City, and referring referring of the Madrid. Yeah, you are absolutely correct, man. Shade, you're absolutely correct. Shade, have you ever watched League One live? The audacity to say Cavaskilla nothing in league is wild to me. I think, yeah, I think kind of, I mean, I would take Varaskelia, man. I would take him absolutely 100%. Why not? He is such a good player. I would take him at Arsenal all day long, man. He's a player. Only that, playing in the Farmers League, somebody, I think was it Shade or Fits in the Flesh, called it McDonald League. That's so disrespectful, though. I don't want to use that word, man. It's still a good league. If they're winning the Champions League, then man, it's just not McDonald's or Farmers League. They have done great, man. This season they have done so well, in my opinion. They've been amazing. They have been absolutely amazing. Okay. All right, let me see something real quick here while you're not walking. All right. Okay, let me see what Shade is saying again here. Um, oh, are you one of those kids that watch in montage and cry mortgage and cry all day? No, man. What are you guys talking about here? Shade, the one beat those them English Premier League all team on Champions League. Yes, I do from watch from 2016. I mean, you guys are chatting in there. That's good. I mean, for me, Verasquela is a player, man. Is with no disrespect to him, to French league, I think he would be a good player in the Premier League. I would take him all day long because I think he has that raw talent in him as well. He can change. He can still change a lot of things in this game, and as long as he gets to a club that can really give him the chance to be himself, and also do as much as he can. I think it would be absolutely amazing to see Kvaratskhelia in the Premier League, and he loves Arsenal as well. I would take him if PSG can give us him or even Bakola from their team. I think we will be good, man. We will be good. Kvaratskhelia is not doing nothing in the league. Is wild take better stats than Saka, who got more match and they're the one beating every Premier League team in the Champions League. Of course, yeah, they have done so well, man. It's all down to Luis Enrique, man. He's like he said. I think I liked what he said in his I think post-match conference or before or prior to the game. He literally said that Arsenal has a very very good team. They have been playing together for a while. The only thing that he sees that is missing at Arsenal is the combination of bringing quality. He said in some for you to win Champions League, you need some individual qualities. And that's what Arsenal is lacking. He was just bang on. Because for me, I think we are such a good team. Communally, togetherness, as a team, we are one of the best team and we play good football. We are like a family. But when it comes to individual quality, that is what we are lacking in the Arsenal squad, and we need those players this season for the transfers. I know Honestin said, Arsenal are gonna still purchase a lot of players. They're still gonna compete so much in the transfer market, and we have like about 5 to 6 players that might come in the Arsenal squad. So for me, if we are going to get 5 to 6 players for us to add the quality, I would rather have good quality players, individual brilliance, people who can be like the magic players. For me, I would need players like that if we need to move to the next level because we can't just keep quiet. Of course, Gabriel Jesus has to be moved on. Reece Nelson has to be moved on. Vieira has to be moved on. Norgard potentially might be moved on. Maybe if we get a very good number eight, I would even move Odegaard on if he's not gonna really do things. Maybe Trossard can be moved on. So if we get all those deadwoods, they're not really deadwoods, but for us to get to the next level, we need to reshuffle. We need to still kind of change certain things in our game of football and bring many people that can really, really give us that momentum, change the team style of football and give us an edge, even if we are struggling at games where we can't break down, the opponent. They're playing, packing bus for us in front. We would always, try to get somebody and we get the ball to the person. Bukayo Saka was that person at some point, but his injury really, really got him off and took everything of his, Achilles. And I think next season, maybe unless he gets injured in the World Cup, I think Bukayo might return as that player. But I need somebody else in the wing. Of course, they said, what is his name? Liao is available. I don't know if Arsenal like that kind of player. I would really go for him. Maybe Vareskela, if I'm gonna pay 150 something, I would just pay that money for someone like that who can score you goals, who can, give you dimensions and style of football. We don't want to be rigid with our play. I need us to at least transform and do certain things in this game and change the whole entire, not the whole entire team, but at least bring quality individual brilliance. That would be absolutely amazing for us, in my opinion. Let me get here, guys, to your comments. PSG is one of the PSG versus Con at Champions League final is wild. You guys are bantering, I guess, now. You guys are probably the fourth largest team in the world. I have to give you that. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, we are going to be the third richest club, I think, this season, maybe. Maybe not now, because had we actually won the Champions League, we were going to be the third richest club in the world. But I think because we did not win it, maybe we'll still main third, or fourth, or fifth. I don't know, but I'll have to look for that. PSG, after playing against nobody, struck cons. Reds the Reds, Reds did not something through only a pan, taking the game to pans and winning it on pans without making a save is shocking. Yeah, I mean, Arsenal people were. That's why I said the reason why I put this on this side of um my work. We deserve a lot of respect from so many people. Arsenal really deserve a lot of respect from so many people. Even apologies, I would say. I would have to even go up to that extent. The amount of disrespect that was shown to Arsenal even before the game. 5-0, scores saying Arsenal will be beaten 4-0. Like, it feels like everybody had just completely written off Arsenal from not even trying to play their game of football. Of course, we went there with a little bit of a defensive mind after scoring so early, which I thought maybe Mikel shouldn't have done that. He just, you know, he should have had a different approach even after scoring that goal. I felt like after we scored the goal, the first thing was like, okay, let's try to keep this and hit them on counterattack. That was the plan on in the second half, which I think spoiled the game a little bit. He could have still had gone for it and tried. I know he brought in attackers and stuff like that in the game just to try to boost a little bit, but it didn't really do it. It was only Madueke that did something in that game. In my opinion, we had a lot of we could have created a lot of chances from this game had we actually gone for it. I felt like we were more defensive, but I praise the team because we are known for our defensive, avenue a lot. We are known for that. We are known that we are a team that can defend every single moment, and we showed that against PSG. Look at all the teams that PSG actually played in England. Chelsea, was it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Liverpool, was it 4, 5, 6? They outscored Bayern Munich, was it 5, 6 goals scored, and we limited them to almost not scoring. I said, if we had not given that penalty, absolutely we would have actually been the best team in my opinion. We would have actually won if Mosquera had not actually fallen, by the scale. I mean, we played well, man. I know it wasn't, very good attacking wise, but that that's what we could do. But at least the main thing I like is we have been to the Champions League final. Now we know how to play. Now we can go back again and do our best. Next season, guys, absolutely, I'm gonna tell you, we will go back to the finals. If Arsenal can just increase and put in more, I mean, add in some few players, we will go back and we will win it. We will win it. Shade can't even win without a pen, though. Guys, oh, I had PSG won the Champions League. Will you understand the Champions League? I am saying I don't know. On last year too, though, which you will never have. Okay, keep it coming, man. You don't. We still have the team, man. We still have the team. You never know what will happen. Don't count don't discredit the team because they haven't won it yet. We may go in for absolute dynasty at Arsenal. Yeah, beaten by McDonald League can't can't complain that you guys are bantering. You absolute legends, guys. Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. People are going mad here on the chat. Shay, tell me what's the ref on the final deluded or delude? Just keep Jesus? No, 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 no. We don't need that. I don't think Jesus is a player that I'm gonna keep. No way, no way. I think he has to go. He has his moment at Arsenal. Alex is saying, I mean, there's a couple of teams in Britain that have won more Champions League than you have. Those two teams are bigger than you. Then obviously Real Madrid are bigger than you. So at least you guys got. I mean, in the Champions League, guys, I think the banter will stop at some point. Manchester United has only three. Of course, Liverpool is the biggest. Yeah, Liverpool I think has like 4 or 6 trophies. Maybe four, I think. And Chelsea has just was it one? Manchester City has one. I mean, even Nottingham Forest has 2 trophies compared to some of the teams. So trophy wise, like in the Champions League, guys, a team is not only let me say, a team is not only if we are talking Champions League, maybe because you guys have won, and the Real Madrid will still stand out as the biggest club in Champions League, but doesn't mean they're the biggest club in the world to me. Um, I've never seen any Real Madrid fan do something, any anything like this in the parade. I'm just saying our fan base is really, really massive, and that's why I'm saying we're one of the biggest club fan base wise. Not like money wise, not like every you can have your own opinion, man. You can have your own opinion. But for me, I think if it comes to support, if it comes to, teams having funds that are very responsive and are doing great, great things in the community as well, and showing that, this is how you support your team. Yeah, of course, Arsenal will never be off your mouth. You will always, call Arsenal as to be one of your best teams as well. So, I mean, it's crazy, but I think we still deserve a lot of respect from you guys. Even if you think we haven't won Champions League, our day will come, man. Our day will come. This moment, this team that we are building, I think if we build it really, really well, we may even, win 2 or 3, 4 times of Champions League. Whoever thought PSG would actually win Champions League at this stage. When PSG was got from the Arab money, they their main thought was like, okay, we want to win Champions League, and they brought all the big names, Messi, what is Neymar, everyone. They got every single best player they could find, and they didn't win the Champions League. They didn't even make it to the. They only made it once, 2020, I think, in the Champions League, and they lost. Sometimes you may see that Arsenal is creating a team that you think they're not gonna do great, but this team, guys, I am telling you, if we get in some few good individual players, talented guys, we will win anything. We will win anything, in my opinion. We will win anything. We are here. This channel is going to be here, and you guys will prove me wrong at some point. We will be there for the next, let me say, even for the next 10 years. Arsenal will be winning things. We'll be winning things, and people will be surprised. But it's not like something we don't see is coming. You can see that it's coming. You can't tell me that you can't see Arsenal progress. We are actually doing it. If you can see it, guys, then you might need something. You might need some, extra glasses. Maybe you need to get some. You get to go to the eye doctor and probably let them check your eye a little bit because the progression is just seen. Consistency is there. We have the players. We have been winning. Consistency in the Premier League, Champions League since we came back. We have never even we didn't finish even below last 16. Last 16 was our famous l- exit during Wenger's reign, Wenger's period. Last 16 is the 5-0, 6-0, 8-0 Bayern Munich, man. If we see this stage of life and Mikel has been very consistent in the Champions League, nothing can tell me that we cannot go on and win it. It's written all over the place. We will win the Champions League as soon as possible. Give us at least 2 seasons. If we don't win in the next 2 seasons, guys, come back here and tell me. We will win Champions League. If not next season, then it will be the other season. That's how I'm looking at it. Here's Shade at where's Shade at? I think he has already ran. He might be back. Love Rice, but TBH he has invisible in that final. I think I mean to be I think I mean he wasn't great. I would say he wasn't great, but it's a final, man. It's a final. You can't be 100%. For me, I felt like Luis Kelly was the best midfielder in that team. Luis Kelly did his best. He was really running the show, you know, killing old Ruiz and Betinha not being seen. He did his best. For me, in that game, the finals, Luis Kelly did so much better than Declan Rice, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's what I saw. Um, you always saying that you always saying that never champions of Europe. You are always in that. Uh, I mean, what do you mean, Alex? That Yeb Never's pocket all mid. He should be he should be on a team of the season. I mean, I think Neves. I mean, he should, but he would. I think they couldn't leave Declan Rice out. I think they could not. But I would. I mean, I would maybe instead of Vitinha, maybe I would have put him instead of Vitinha. But I think Declan Rice deserves, man. He has been immense this season. Not playing a good final doesn't mean he didn't do well. How many times was Declan Rice man of the match in Champions League? Almost like 3-2. There was at some point it was like back to back man of the match. So you can't tell me he didn't do so well. Declan Rice did great. For me, he deserves that, man. Um, Oh no, you guys are blaming it on the ref again. I think yeah, the referee was poor, man. Generally, he was poor. For me, he was very, very poor, Alex. Just keep them. He will go to the final and blow it. Yeah, we will see. We will see. Time will tell, man. Time will tell. The lack of attacking football screwed Arsenal. Of course, I mean absolutely correct that boy because I think had we actually attacked a little bit better, I think we would have got. There was at some point that PSG were there for the taking. Arsenal could have actually gone and scored. Remember, there was at one point where Gyökeres tried uh, shooting a little bit, and there was a good attack, a spell where Arsenal had. I think immediately when they took off Vitinha, they took off was it Varaskelia, took off Dembele. We had a spell where I think we would have, had we actually capitalized on that, we would have scored. But I think we didn't create so much. So that's the only thing. But first Champions League for 20 years or 22 years, man. You don't blame Mikel Arteta. It's the style that maybe he thought would work well. But we did play well, man. They didn't score a single goal, and we still remain unbeaten in the Champions League, other than the penalty. It's crazy to think that we were the best team and never won it. You know. Ask Alex why they blame the ref for not giving a pen to Madueke. He's the one grabbing it. Should be booked yellow for diving. I mean, it's okay. I think you guys are amazing. I mean, at first, like I said, when I watched it, the referee was a little bit biased also at some point. But I think when you look back at that incident, I think maybe Madueke forced himself into Mendes. And for me, I think it wasn't like a clear, obvious penalty. But also, I've seen it given. I've seen it given maybe because it's a final, maybe that's why they didn't give it. But I've seen scenario like that given. I think even there was one given against was it Bayer Leverkusen, or there was a team we played some point, and Madrid took that same run. He got fouled, and then they gave us a penalty. Either it was Madrid or Daumann, in one of those guys. I can't remember well, but it was given. I've seen those given um, in the Champions League, but it's all gone, man. We can't change the result. So you should book it up online to see what the top 10 teams um regarding fan base in the world, man. I know. I mean, I know. I think it's just because of the shouting and stuff. But when it comes to, parade that we have done, man, I know there are teams that people really said, "Oh, this when you go to this fund, this is the biggest fund base in the entire, world and stuff." I think they talk of was it well, there's a team that they always talk about. I even don't forget. I don't remember that, but I will check it out. But for me, Arsenal is still the biggest, man. I stand with that. I thought Messi didn't play for PSG. I thought he was Barcelona. No, Messi played for PSG, guys. Alex, what are you talking about? Messi came from PSG to United States at the moment, right? If if Arsenal threw everything at PSG after Cassie's goal, uh, they they would have had another one. Even I mean Kai's goal, they would have had another one. Even just a few minutes of attack, PSG was shocked. They weren't expecting that goal. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, if we had doubled, that's the problem I have with Mikel Arteta. Sometimes he doesn't take advantage of the moments. Like moments like that where we had just scored, just double on it. Go and attack, they will be shaking, and we could have scored another goal. I think. I mean, we didn't create so much though, but I know because yeah, everything we that has been the problem with us in the season, man. We score one goal and we just go back to defend. If you notice, even in the Premier League, we have had chances where if we score one goal, we had to double and score one more extra goal, and we don't. So that's the problem that we have, with this team. And I think it's I hope it can be improved. I hope it will be improved in the next season, and try to make it a little bit more, attractive and also and attacking as well. But I agree with you, man. That boy, I really, really agree with you. Biggest fan base and only six watching, including me. Man, I mean, it's not about you right now, but what I'm meaning is the biggest fan base when it comes to supporting Arsenal. Of course, my timing and everything. There's a lot of reason as to why only six of you are watching, or maybe 13 right now that I have here. So there's a lot of reason. I'm a small channel, and we're not like the biggest, 1 point something channel of growth, but not everybody's going to be on YouTube, right? Everybody, there's so many platforms, man, but you can consume a lot of content. Just subscribe to the channel and be part of the channel, man. Big up to yourself, football addict. One love to you, man. But you guys have had 6 seasons under Michael. Michael, that tired though, but got the worst performance ever in Champions League final. who got the worst performance in the Champions League? You mean you mean soccer? I am not blaming the rest of anything. I am saying y'all what you guys are not finishing your sentence here. Anyway, but it's been, I mean, for me, Champions League is gone. We we were supposed to win it and we never did. We had the chance to win it. We didn't. Our penalty takers were very, very poor, and I don't blame them. Like Eze just came on in the second half. We didn't really play so much. Maybe it was a little bit cold. Magalesh was our best defender in the entire season. We had not, if it wasn't for Saliba and Magalesh, Gabriel, we wouldn't have won the Premier League. So in my opinion, we have done the best we could with the resources that we have. And I think like I said yesterday, we gave a lot of respects to PSG. In this game, we could have gone full board. I know they were terrified because if we had gone full board, we have seen what PSG can do to opponent. 4, 5, 6 goals. And I think Arsenal didn't want to have that record in this game. They wanted to be as tight as possible and play them in counterattacks and do what they can do to keep PSG off their boxes. You know, that's what we went for. We would have gone deeper to do something different. If you ask me, okay, would you have gone attacking? I would say yes at some point, depending on the situation and the scenario. Depending at what point of the game should I attack. We had moments in the game, like when we had just scored the goal, we could have doubled on that goal, gone full board and attack and just, get the second goal. We didn't capitalize on that. So, and do I regret Mikel Arteta not playing attacking football? I would say absolutely not, because it's our first time going back to Champions League final for how long? 22 years or 20 years. And we are playing the best team so far in the Champions League. They are the defending champions. At some point, you have to give them respect because they're better than you. You haven't won it for so long. But we managed to keep them quiet. He deserves, much as we criticize Mikel for his, tactics and the game management, he still deserves a lot of respect for us for keeping, from us, from keeping, PSG silent for 90 minutes, not even scoring. I don't think they even had like clear shot on targets. He deserves the respect, guys. Arsenal are back. And please, even if you hate us, even if you don't like us, give respect that we deserve. We have shown to the world that we are yet another big club that people were forgetting about. Manchester United has stayed for 13 years without winning the Premier League. Guys, it's still going to be a long way. I have heard people say, "Oh, Carrick is back. Oh, Carrick is gonna, fight for the Premier League." Listen, guys, playing one time in a week is different from playing 3, 4 times in a week. We shall see. Before the season end, Carrick might even be leaving, unless they keep him, because playing under pressure is not easy, man. Carrick was a interim coach, and being an interim, you don't own anything. Players still respect you. But things will change. You will get beaten 3, 4 times in a row. You will see how the fan base will change or turn against you. So it's not going to be easy. Even Liverpool now, Arne Slot is old. Sacked is nowhere. Ariola will come. He has been used to managing smaller club. Bournemouth cannot be compared to Liverpool. Those are all pressure. Is he going to withstand the pressure? Is he gonna, of course, he's a good player, a good manager. I've seen how progressive he is with his style of football. That is all headache for all the top 4 teams, because the biggest manager right now in that has given a lot of headache to all the top 4 teams or top 6 team is Ariola and Unai Emery. Those are the ones that they have gotten at least some points from us. Even this guy from Brighton, he also plays good football. Of course, Alonso is coming. Who knows what he's gonna bring? So we have everything in the balance, man. which is going to be a lot difficult for us to even reason about it right now. But to be clear, we deserve every respect for this season. We did so much, man. We did so well, in my opinion. Um, let's see here. What is Alex saying again? It's okay. What are you saying here? No Arsenal team itself got the worst performance ever in the Champions League. I mean, people would say that, but worst performance got us to the penalty. If it was a worst performance, it could have been 5-6-0. I've seen Inter Milan wallow 5-0 in a final, of course, 5-0, guys. And people are saying Arsenal 1-1 is the worst performance, guys. Make it make sense. What criteria are you using to measure this worst performance, guys? You better be kidding me. Somebody while up in the final, guys. 5-0. 5-0, 5-1. I don't even remember the scoreline, but five. And you're saying Arsenal game is still the worst, man. Open your eyes and see, man. It's okay. What are you talking about here, man? Oh man, people are banters. No other team itself got the worst performance ever. Oh, I already read that. You from 24 to 2021. He played at Barcelona then 2021 to 2023. He played at PSG. Oh, you mean Messi? Yeah, I already know that record, man. I know Messi. He he played at England so many times. We even played against them in the Champions League. But still, with Messi, they didn't win. With Mbappe, they didn't win. So now without Mbappe and Messi, they're winning. So sometimes you don't need, like I said, ego players. If you have a lot of, you know, guys who like to be, in church and wants to be shown like they're the best man and stuff like that, you don't go far. There's a saying that say, together we go far. One by one makes a bundle. That's how they say it as well. I meant to say the referee there auto corrected. Sorry, man. I mean, yeah, it's fine, Alex, man. It's all gone, man. There's no way we will retrieve the trophy and get back, to winning ways or something like that. Or the ref will say, "Oh, I did a mistake. Please come back and play the game and get your trophy." No, there's nothing that is gonna happen like that. We're just gonna have to live with it. But the only hope I have is next season we'll be back. Absolutely, we will be back in this Champions League, and I reckon we will reach the Champions League finals again as long as we can keep this team and add onto our team a lot of qualities and keep it moving and probably get a good winger, good midfielder, get another, fullback, add onto it. Man, we will be kicking. I think next season we'll be a better team, guys. We will be better. I think we might even win more trophies compared to this season. The good thing is once you have won, you have made it through the line, man. It's absolutely amazing to go forward and continue getting it because it's going to be so much, so much in to play for. And once you have tested the beauty and the quality and the sweetness, let me use that word, the sweetness of trophies, you would always want to go back and play, and get more and get more and get more. And I believe this team is capable of getting more trophies at the moment. Even if we don't add more many people in or many players in, I think we still have quality, man. We still have qualities all over the pitch. We only need few individual talent that can help us take it over the line or move us to the next level. I mean, you guys haven't won it at all. Of course, but we already know that, man. We had the chance yesterday and we didn't. So, I mean, it's like I said, I don't get why people think we haven't won the Champions League. It's a big deal. Of course, it's disappointing. It's frustrating. But guys, do you see the team that Mikel Arteta is building? Do you guys see the amount of consistency that we have in this team? Do you see the ages, the range of these players? Do you see the talent that we have in this team? Do you see how hungry this manager is? Do you see how young this manager is? Before we say like Arsenal hasn't won Champions League and stuff, give us a chance, guys. We have tried for the first time. Failure is not the end. Many people have failed in life and after that they succeed. I give you example. Real Madrid got beaten before they won their first Champions League. PSG themselves tried so many times, got beaten in 2022. Manchester City themselves got beaten, and next time they went and won. Chelsea, the same thing. It's not just Arsenal. We have tried twice, we have failed. It's it's just very clear, guys. We are going to make this become nonsense. The day we win the Champions League, I don't know what else you guys are going to talk about. Are you going to say, oh, we have two Champions League and you guys have just won one? I don't get it. I don't get the argument. If I look all around Europe and I look out all the teams that I have that can give us hard time in the Champions League next season, Bayern Munich, of course, Moreno, Real Madrid, PSG, um, which other team? Potentially, let me say, another team in Italy, of course, maybe Inter Milan or something. In Germany, maybe Dortmund might be a little bit tricky. In France, I mean, I don't see. I still see four big teams in the Champions League. That is PSG, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Arsenal, Manchester United. I don't even want to put them in any discipline. Manchester United will be knocked even. I don't think they will even make in the league phase. Maybe they would, but they will be knocked out completely unless they get very, very good players this transfer season. So the best four teams that I think again will compete next season till the final is Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, PSG, Arsenal. The same team. I think Madrid might be there also. So I don't understand why people think Arsenal will never win the Champions League again. Our team is full of, full of young people, full of young players, full of energy and anger, and we have tested the sweetness of winning the Premier League. Why not go again? So the reason why people are saying, "Oh, you haven't won it. Oh, you will never win again." No, give us a chance, guys. Every team had been given a chance, and they won it. Liverpool were given a chance, and they won it. So give us a moment. Let the failure be there, and then success will always come afterward. Never end when somebody says no to you. I believe that, like, when somebody says no to you, don't take no as a no. Keep moving and you will at least succeed at some point. If somebody say no, you can't do this, or you will never do this, that is actually the energy, the fuel that should move you forward to get something out. So I don't think we will not win Champions League. That boy is saying the smart thing is smart thing to do if Ateta was set on defending would have been to keep Martinelli up top and bring the ball to him so he could use his pace. So yeah, I think he tried that, man. He tried bringing Martinelli at some point. He got a simple chance at some point, but I think PSG were also, very defensive as well. Much as people think, oh, it was only Arsenal. PSG were also trying to defend for their lives as well because they knew that Madueke and Martinelli coming on would have been a little bit difficult for them as well. But I think, yeah, that should have been the right thing. I don't think Mikel looks at Martinelli as a striker for the moment, but for me, Martinelli can play up front as well. He has done it before, but he had to defend when Nkapie was gassed. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's why probably Martinelli is a winger, but he defends so well, man. Ego isn't that big though for Messi. He's pretty humble. I mean, Messi is one of a player that uh, will 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 stand in for a long time because he's a different character. He's a very very humble guy. So but Arsenal will never sign Messi. at this age. He's just playing here in the US, really. I mean, tearing defenses and stuff like that, but you can't do that again in the Premier League, can you? No, you can't. So it's absolutely amazing, guys. But guys, I think, yeah, oh man, we've spent so much time now. But thanks for joining, guys. Thanks for being around and discussing. But it's been wonderful. But I want to tell you guys, like I said, we've been announcing this. We're gonna have podcasts coming on very soon. And hopefully you guys, the community, can support us all through that. It will be amazing, and we'll be every single week. And potentially this month we will start it, and then you can get it on YouTube here, and also you'll get it on Spotify, Amazon Prime, or wherever place you get your podcast. We'll be there as well. So like I said, we'll always have a guest in. If you want to be in part once we get started and you want to be part of it, you can let us know ahead of time, and we can schedule you and welcome you as well. So that would be amazing. But thanks guys for supporting us and being here for the Arsenal stand as always. Absolute legend. Thanks Alex. Every banter that you bring, man, is amazing. But I hope, in the next few years we won't be talking about Arsenal not winning Champions League. It would be another moment where we'll be celebrating the Arsenal for all that they have done for this particular, moment in life. I think we have progressed, we have changed, we have moved forward, and people think we are still moving backward. But you can see with the fan base and with the trophies that we have got and everything, it's just on the positive side for me. With Mikel deserves a lot of credit, and he deserves every single, you know, I mean, moment in this, in this squad, because he built it. And if you see the fruit coming out like this, absolutely deserves every credit. Bringing the, anthem, and bringing win the dog, of course. Wonderful dog, and yes, yes. I mean, I wish he had won the Champions League for us, but he deserves every moment. Also enjoying the moment. So 1.5 million people plus joining the parade is immense. It's absolutely mental. But I believe next season we will come back and do it again, and really, really, show to the world that we are still here. And I think Josh has said it. He's gonna, keep the team building, and build the team every single season, and get to see what they can do, with getting more transfers in, so we can get more signings. But we're gonna get into transfers as well. So very soon we shall start doing transfers, since the Premier League is all done, Champions League is all done, World Cup is coming as well. We're gonna also do some watch along for World Cup games, and also do some little follow some of our players in the World Cup as well. And with the podcast as well, we shall also talk about some of the World Cup games, and also some of our players and transfers as well. So we will be having lots of streams and lots of videos coming out. So stay tuned, guys. Don't go away. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel and be part of the channel. Like you guys already know, I hurt my hand. That's why you see only my hand, one hand moving. So I have to put this brace on, but it's healing. So the good news is I'm not gonna have any more surgery on here. So it's just this brace that will be on here for a while. But once it's all healed, the next 3-4 weeks, I will go back to the doctor, and they can see it and see if it is all healed. Then, yeah, we'll be good to go, and possibly, hopefully, it's gonna heal back well. And yeah, thanks for your support, guys. Thank you for being on the channel, and thank you for subscribing as well. Everyone, go follow me on Instagram. That is the Arsenal Stan. And also on X, which is Twitter, go and follow the Arsenal Stan as well. The TikTok as well, you go follow the Arsenal Stan. So we are everywhere, trying to make this channel get more attention and stuff. And because we believe in what we're doing, and I think together as a community, you are the best community I've ever actually worked with, and I appreciate every single one of you coming in here every day and joining the stream and having banter and having fun. That's what I want to have, man. If you also want a collaboration, I think, yeah, let me know as well. If you have a channel or you want to build a channel, we can build all this together, guys. Because yeah, I believe in collaboration. I believe in moments together, and I believe that every single fun, you have something to say, and you have something. Not everybody is supposed to start a YouTube channel, but you guys typing and giving comments like this is great too. But if you have a channel that you want us also to collab with you, it's wonderful. Let us know if you want to promote anything, even if football, not football, even if you have any other channel. We believe that community like this builds us together and give us a lot of of time to share our lives and share share our moments together. And I believe like from now on, guys, it will be massive moments. So, and we shall do streams, and also, like I said, wait for the podcast coming. Some few comments left here, then we shall close it. I say I need more signings and more attacking football. Of course, man, if we can change this next season, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in the podcast coming. Mainly just overview of the Premier League as well, and also about signing. So, like I said, we will have transfer news, daily transfer that will come on the video. Might not be live stream, but you will see them on the video section. So we will do that every single day starting and the next few weeks once the transfer day is open. We will take it all the way to the end, and you'll be doing that. And also some days we will come and do the live stream and talk about some of the transfers and links so that we can have your opinion as well on it. So it'll be massive. We are ready, man. We are ready for every program that will come. We may not be doing as often as we have been doing during the season, but every week you should have at least 2, 3 videos coming on for transfers and also some stories that is running around the Arsenal. So be tuned, be tuned. We'll be here. Biggest fan base, man. Yeah, you're wonderful, man. Donovan Felix, thanks for joining, man. Big up to you, absolute legend, and thanks for subscribing as well. Thank you for being on the show. But guys, we can end here for today, and I will see you all tomorrow. And big up to yourself. Wonderful day and wonderful night for those ones who are gonna sleep. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much.